One of the great things about our show is the fact that we get to work with a number of different pro staff guys. And even though we live relatively close to most of them, we hunt completely different. People have their land set up more for early season, late season, and you end up learning a lot from different people. Let's watch Luke and Jordan as they put in the hard work to become successful.
One of the very first meetings with Tine, we were both there with our original partners that we were hunting with, and we had no idea that each other was going to be there. And the next year I called him one night because I knew he was part of it. My camera guy couldn't go. Showed up. It was a heck of a first experience. I didn't have my release. I forgot my release. Forgot the camera arm. So we're up in the stand hunting together for the first time. No camera arm. He gives me his release, and end up having a nice buck come in. I shoot probably 2 feet over. I wasn't used to his release. I'll blame it on that. But 14 yards, I shoot over top of this buck. So heck of a first experience, and just kind of kicked off from there. And we've been hunting together ever since, and having a lot of fun. Jordan and I try to help each other out. We like to get our cameras and food plots in early summer and get them going. Like most guys that whitetail hunt, Jordan and I like to get our cameras out and see what we have on our property.
Every successful hunt starts months before the season actually starts. With Luke and Jordan, they end up doing more scouting than almost anybody I know. They start out early in the year when the bucks are just coming into antler development and go all the way through until they're ready to go in after.
About mid-June, I start with the binoculars, get in the field, get glassing, so then I can see what kind of bucks are around for the early season bow season. I got a few different farms that I hunt, and I go from farm to farm and just observe and see what the deer come out and get them patterned and get them set in stone and see the bucks that come out the best for me, and usually I can get them harvested within the first week of bow hunting. Alright, well, we're 2 days from the bow season. We're gonna go up to, just got done shooting some bow. We're gonna go up to this farm that I hunt, try and get one patterned. I got a few that I kind of want. See how it goes, I guess.
Well, Jordan has a lot of nice bucks scouted already, so his early season is looking pretty good. I'm hoping he can have the same luck and kill first weekend like he usually does, and the rest are going to be left for me to pick and choose from.
One day away. We got a buck, and there's been one there pretty consistently. Like every time I go here, he's there. So we'll see.
Alright, heading down, gonna go pick up Luke. It's the evening hunt, first day. Gonna go where we seen them bucks last night. Tonight we're going after a buck that's in full velvet. He's been a really random deer, whether he shows up or not, but I think I might be able to get it done tonight.
I'm a bow hunter, plain and simple, and I demand perfection from my bow. I don't care what brand is most popular, and I certainly don't care what's trending right now. I want fast, I want quiet. I want accurate, but still forgiving, because sometimes my form isn't the best. And yes, I want American made. The T-24 from Gearhead Archery gives me all of that.
Alright, heading down, gonna go pick up Luke. It's the evening hunt, first day. Gonna go where we seen them bucks last night.
Now the guys are ready for early season. They've done their homework, they've got their hit list set, it's time to go in after. For me, getting out there and hunting, I'm able to basically unplug and just connect with the experience that I'm taking in at that time and not be worrying about this or that. I can enjoy the moment. The weather was perfect, and Jordan was set up in his stand and has this great velvet 8-pointer coming right to him. But as deer often do, he changed his mind and went the other direction.
Well, the wind switched directions tonight, so I'm going to let the velvet buck go tonight. I got a buck that's been very consistent on coming out, so hopefully get it done tonight.
second night we're sitting there, I couldn't believe it. The buck comes right in, right where Jordan said it was going to. Comes in 60 yards. For some reason, it turned and went exactly the opposite way that we figured it was going to.
To make a 60-yard shot, I gotta have everything perfect. Otherwise, I won't do it. The bad part about it is usually if I don't get it done within the first couple days, it's rut. So
We got a ways to wait for that.
rut is a long ways away.
Well, we got in here a little later than we wanted to. I was raining most of the way to the farm this morning. We didn't want to take a chance of getting the camera gear wet, so we held off for a little bit and let it stop. We're out on the same farm that I shot my buck last year. We had a couple good ones on camera. Hopefully we can have a little luck this morning.
Luke had this great buck coming in, but then he realized behind it was an absolute giant.
I got pictures of this buck on a camera. Buck easy on my phone here. It's the one that we just had at about 60, 65 starting to chase the does a little bit, looks like. So that's a really good sign. Must have caught my wind a little bit or something. It's really windy down here right now. Oh, holy crap. Talk about a freaking buck, man. Oh, man. That is a giant. That is a giant buck. That's the first buck that I'd actually shoot that I've seen in a long time. That thing got my heart pumping, man. I'm pumped up. I am excited about that.
I'm just hoping for a miracle tonight. We need it. We're long overdue.
Unfortunately for Luke and Jordan, they just haven't been able to close the deal yet. They've got very close, but they're going to keep at it.
Well, we just got on the stand. It's a little bit warmer today. They're combining the corn just over the hill from us, so hopefully that'll kind of funnel the deer our way. We got a big cornfield right up the valley from us here. There's been a lot of deer coming out to it, so we got a nice point for them to bed just out in front of us. So hopefully we intercept something tonight. See what happens.
Top pops.
Hit one.
Did ya?
Yeah, pretty good one.
Sweet.
So I'm hoping. You want to watch the footage?
Yeah.
See what you think.
Oh. Yeah, I'd feel pretty good about that.
So the next morning, Luke heads out to go after this buck that he drilled.
I got a hold of my neighbors. We all hunt together. Everybody gets along good. Told them what happened, and it wasn't an hour after I got off the phone with them, we got a call.
Oh, yeah, you gotta stop down here in the orchard. You got something I gotta show you.
That's him.
Dandy.
You almost ran him over, huh?
Yeah, come close. Like he's laying in the right spot, I straddled him.
Thanks a lot.
The buck I hit last night, one of the neighbors was combining corn and found my buck in the field.
This is one of the reasons why it's great to have good neighbors. I'm not sure if these guys would have found that buck without the neighbor calling them.
I'm a bow hunter, plain and simple, and I demand perfection from my bow. I don't care what brand is most popular, and I certainly don't care what's trending right now. I want fast, I want quiet. I want accurate, but still forgiving, because sometimes my form isn't the best. And yes, I want American made. The T-24 from Gearhead Archery gives me all of that.
Rifle hunting in Wisconsin is about the same as Christmas. Just a great time to get together with friends and family.
Friday before opening the day. Nothing like waiting for the last minute sight sunset.
There you go, bullseye. Let's, because there was no holes here.
Buck fever, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning.
We're heading up to home again. It's a small little bar. They always have a big buck contest every year, and usually a couple hundred people enter it. And I'm gonna be one of the couple hundred. So, Walt Luke's here, the guy that's always late, but he's on time this time. So I can't say that he's always late anymore. Big buck contest.
Jordan and I are going to split up, each go hunt with their own groups. Hopefully somebody gets a nice one.
The guys are all signed up for the big buck contest, and as forecasted, we've got a nice blanket of fresh snow for the season opener.
It's snowing. We're gonna have 6 inches of snow tomorrow morning. It's gonna be awesome. Pretty excited.
I don't have any of my camera gear set up right now, and I got a really nice buck standing right 50 yards behind me right now.
Unfortunately, at the last minute, Jordan's cameraman wasn't able to make it, and he went out a little later than he normally would, and it cost him this buck.
Damn it, that was a shooter. I get in here, I get up late, in the stand late. One of my shooters is down here. I should have just shot it. If that thing goes over on the neighbors, it's getting shot for sure. That was him.
For the evening hunt, Jordan transitioned from a tree stand to a box blind because the weather was getting much colder.
turn around and deer coming down into the food plot. He'd come down into the food plot, come into the beans, and I kept on watching my clock because I didn't want to get too late, you know. And I ended up shooting with about 4 minutes left. Well, with the season I've been having, if he's just gonna stand there, I'm gonna drill him again.
Oh man, I got like 4 minutes of freaking shooting weight left. That's awesome. It's getting pretty dark now. I wanted to give him 10-15 minutes before I got out and looked for him. I might just give him a little bit longer than that. Have to see what we can do and try and get a hold of somebody.
Here's where I hit him. Here's where the second shot was. And he ran right. Well, sort of a way of crack there. Here, like, here's here.
There he is.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations, buddy. That's awesome. Way to get us off the schneid and
Hopefully
get
she
us
does.
rolling.
That's awesome. Yep. Awesome. Pretty excited. Yeah, I had a little breakdown on the camera yesterday that you'll probably see later on.
Yeah.
I was pretty upset yesterday when that nice big buck got away from me yesterday. No footage of him or anything. So, but it's paid
tough.
off. I mean, keep at it.
That's right. For
Persistence pays off. So.
Nice job, buddy. Way to go. Even though Luke and Jordan didn't get it done early season like they typically do, they both ended up putting the time in and had a great season. Make sure you guys tune in next week where we've got a new pro staff member that we're going to introduce you to who has done just an incredible amount of work on his property, and it definitely has paid off.
Hi, Tom Lochner, third generation family owner of Wilderness Fish and Game in Sauk City. Hunt, fish, shoot, that's all we do. Our employees are fishing guides, archery pros, gunsmiths, and competitive shooters, so swing by and let us set you up for success in the great outdoors.
I'm a bow hunter, plain and simple, and I demand perfection from my bow. I don't care what brand is most popular, and I certainly don't care what's trending right now. I want fast, I want quiet. I want accurate, but still forgiving, because sometimes my form isn't the best. And yes, I want American made. The T-24 from Gearhead Archery gives me all of that.